What it do, homies? We back out here with some more Kentucky Ballistics. This time he is checking out, or at least about to find out, how hard is Olympic shooting really. I am glad that he is tackling this. I've been watching him for a minute now. I know he's well expert on guns. And while I can see on Olympics how it's done, still doesn't explain the difficulty, especially versus, goggles, no goggles, one eye closed, all sorts of gadgets, unless you're Jokovic. I think that was his name. Anyways, let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up.
We are down to our final event. Our shooters have been shooting all day, and we're down to our top two. Up first is Scooter. Wow, has he had a really good time today? He really seems to be dialed in. All of his shots have been so crisp.
Look at the form.
He is just so focused. Let's be quiet now and see what happens. Oh, wow, he hit the number 9 ring. That is going to be very hard to beat. I think Scooter may have just won the gold, folks. All right, folks, up next we have W. We're not really sure how he got here or how he even qualified. He just kind of showed up in his overalls, and he has been dominating the competition and nipping at Scooter's heels.
So with the exception of the dominating the competition, who was it? Trying to remember for the break dancing. That just ruined it for everybody. Not sure how they qualify. Why am I forgetting who she represented? Oh, well.
Let's see what he's going to do now. Oh, dear, I'm not really sure if that is regulation size or not, but it looks like the judges are going to allow it. This is a really intense moment, folks. You can literally see the sweat dripping off of W's mustache, or maybe that's mellow yellow. Here we go.
That's that Joker gun.
Shot. Holy cow, folks, that is a world record. He managed to hit almost every ring in there and scored 45 points all at once. W takes home the gold. No! Holy cow, no! We cannot believe what we just witnessed.
Linda, if you watching this, I want my iguana back.
Yeah, I want my dog back. It was Jokovic. I think that was his name.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And here recently, I have been seeing a lot of Olympic shooting. Hold on one second. It's kind of hard to focus on you with this. That's better. I've been seeing a lot of Olympic shooting, and there's one particular Olympic shooter that's gotten a lot of attention. I believe his name is Yusuf, and he showed up with none of this fancy gear and just shot a near perfect score and got a silver medal. Well, I got to thinking, I shoot all the time. Could I go compete in the Olympics? Could I win the gold? There is one tiny problem, though. I don't like tiny. I don't want to shoot air guns, and I don't want to shoot 22. I want to shoot big bore. That is what courses through my veins and makes me the most happy. So if I do have to downgrade to something that's not going to take out the entire target in one shot, but still fulfill my big bore craving, I think I'm going to go with 357 Magnum. And if I have to pick a 357 Magnum, I'm going to go with one of the nicest 357 Magnums in the entire world, the Nighthawk Custom Korth GTS 357 Magnum.
Looks edgy.
The Korth GTS is definitely not your average 357 Magnum, and it's definitely Olympic worthy. You've got a cold hammer precision barrel, DLC coating, elevation, windage, and gap adjustment on the rear sight. There's Picatinny rails all over the frame.
I'm not really that much of a gun nut. You know what I mean? I do like watching people fire guns, as I've never shot one before in my life. But if I was to start a collection, I would not mind having this in there, man. Everything about this gun is just,
4-way adjustable multi-position sights, rotatable front sight with 3 different widths. It only weighs 2.91 pounds and has a 6-inch barrel. On top of that, it's got a moonroof, heated and cooled seats, a backup camera, and automatic parallel parking. This is basically a Lamborghini in revolver form. So I'm going to try this thing out today and see if I am Olympic worthy, and we're going to try out some new Olympic grade targets that may make the event a little more entertaining. I'm also going to try out this cool Olympic gear, and then we're going to try it Yusuf style. I can't stop playing this game. I've only used 100 heroes, and I've got 700 more to go.
Raid?
Some of that. Take some of this.
There's no way it's raid.
I don't know what this is, but you're gonna get it.
Have they infiltrated Kentucky Ballistics?
For you. Taking this.
Wait, that looks a little different.
Now, You take a this. Take a little bit of this. Hey, man! What the heck? I was just about to beat the boss in Raid Shadow Legends! Well, you don't stand a chance against the T-Rex, but you can definitely beat the bosses in Raid Shadow Legends.
So how much money do they have in marketing? Because when they very first start off, their marketing approach was so aggressive, man. I mean, it's coming to the point where Raid Shadow Legends is a household name. My wife knows about Raid Shadow Legends. She don't watch videos I do, and she definitely does not play games. That's
especially now that you can unlock a free ninja.
Does Scott play games?
Ninja is based on a real-life streamer, and it's been about 3 years since he first made his appearance on Raid Shadow Legends, and now you can get him again, but only until August 15th. You know, maybe one day I'll have my own character on Raid. Download the game and use code Ninja Returns to get his fierce Shadowkin fighter and useful in-game items. I've been playing Raid for years now, and I absolutely love it because of their huge selection in characters and strategy. And if you're not playing Raid yet, why not? Click my link in the description down below or scan my QR code, and you will get insane bonuses if you click my link. Only my link. They're insane. You will immediately get a huge starter pack with an epic champion, Tagor from the Orc faction. I honestly love playing with this support champion. He stands strong with his sword staff and never leaves a man behind. And you'll get another starter pack after reaching level 15 that includes epic champion Tayrel from the High Elves faction. So what are you waiting for? Download Raid Shadow Legends today using my link in the description down below or scan my QR code. And be sure to join my clan. Again, a big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it. So before we shoot my version of Olympic targets, we're going to have some fun with an actual Olympic target. This is the 10-meter air pistol target. This center part right here, the 9 and 10 ring, are actually quite small. This is it. Compared to a quarter, you see that is roughly the same size.
So and that makes it even more impressive than what Yusuf did, because you know you don't have that comparison, right? Watching it, especially if you don't know much about guns. So the fact he did do that without, man, that's a gold in my book.
We are 10 meters away, which is roughly 33 feet. I think the shooters take like 50 or 60 shots. We are not going to do that today because it would be a very long, boring video.
50, 60
so we're going to see just how accurate I could be with my Korth revolver with this target, with and without my Olympic gear. And then we're going to have a little bit of fun with my Olympic targets. All right, let's see what I got.
Wait, well, really?
Looks like the USA sent the wrong guy. Yep. I don't think I can do much better than that. Don't act like you're not impressed. Okay, that was fake. Okay, I was totally joking. That was not real. Let's set up another target now, and I'm going to shoot for real, one hand, unsupported, just like they do, and see how I would do.
Not they.
Okay, I have got my Olympic shooting gear on. I have my Korth revolver, and I have 6 rounds of Underwood ammo, 125 grain, 357 Magnum, full metal jackets. I'll put my hand in my pocket. That seems like the thing to do.
Is that standard distance? Wow, look how far that is. Wow.
So, one piece of equipment that I forgot was my ear protection. Woo! Okay. Yeah. My hearing wasn't bad before. It's gonna be bad now. All right, let's take our other 5 shots.
I like how you just look down afterwards. He's just like, ow.
Goodness gracious.
Yusuf scored a 9 at this range, right? I think. Oh, hey, that was an 8. He's getting better. That's a 9.
Let's go have a look. All right. Well, wow. My first shot is right here. Looks like, I'm pretty sure my second shot, I went low and then I went high, and then these last 3 were really good. Actually, 2 of them were almost in the same hole, so that's not too bad.
Ain't too bad at all.
Being completely honest, the Olympic gear, like the little card covering this side, the blinders, that little telescope hole, really honestly seems to be a hindrance. So now let's try this again, but we're gonna try it Yusuf style. So now let's take a whack at it with no gear. I got 6 rounds of 357 Magnum, and I'm all natural. Let's see how we do.
And apparently Yusuf did this in the last Olympics too. I wonder why he didn't go as viral, or at least I don't think he did. Not the last one, maybe a couple of Olympics ago, but it definitely wasn't his first rodeo. Oh, snaps, y'all. He got a bullseye. Nah, that's pretty good.
Okay, so let's have a look. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this looks better than the target that I used the Olympic shooting gear in. Here it is compared. Yeah, that looks like a better group. I actually managed to hit the 10 ring. So math is not my best subject. Let me add these up real quick.
I knew this was
one
coming.
Here, where I used the Olympic shooting gear, we have 42 points. And then this one here, where I was all natural, adds up to 44.5 points. So it's looking like all natural is better than using gear. Though shooting paper targets is fun and all, but in my opinion, it's a little bit bland. And I think the Olympics would be a lot more entertaining if they were shooting something other than paper.
It's either that, or they kind of do those shooting like courses and everything where they try to get all the targets done, and whoever had the shortest time, right? That would have kind of made it like more of an action sequence. Man, how come that's not Olympics, right? They got breakdancing in there, but not something like that. And then get Keanu Reeves in there, because I've seen he does pretty good, right? You know, he's in the movies and everything. I know sometimes the movies ain't all real life, but he has footage of him hitting those targets like crazy.
So we're going to try out a few different targets today. I have an apple, I have a lime, and I have a cherry plum. And since I want to have some energy transfer, I'm not going to use Full Metal Jackets anymore. Now I'm going to be using some Underwood ammo, 357 Magnum, 158 grain hollow points. All right, we're still back at 10 meters. Let's see if we can hit them.
Okay,
I'm going to go for the apple first.
Wow. This got to be difficult, right? To be this accurate.
Not bad. Now let's try out the lime.
That was almost a bullseye.
Okay, if I hit this cherry plum,
gold medal.
It's gonna be plum crazy. I just nicked it.
Oh man, that was. If he hit it the first time, that would have been plum luck.
So now I think it's time we up the stakes a little bit. I've scooted back to 20 meters, aka 66 feet, and we'll be shooting at an Oreo on the leg. I'm gonna go for the Oreo first.
Goodness, man, this dude is crazy accurate. No scope, all natural. He all natural shooter.
I am pleasantly surprised. I cannot believe I just did that. Let's go for the egg.
What's that song? 10% talent, 40% skill, something, something, something. Megatron wheel. They need to play this song while he's shooting these targets.
I'm shooting a little high.
Oh, wow. It was moving too with the wind. Was that the last shot too? I'm glad he didn't scramble this last shot.
All right.
I'm on fire
I did
today.
that in 6 shots. I don't feel too bad about that.
Yeah, this is really satisfying. What? Upside down.
I have to admit, I really like this thing a lot. This is the smoothest shooting .357 Magnum I've ever laid hands on. And I cannot imagine the level of expertise it took in crafting something like this.
Right.
Way past my education. But if you are interested in getting your start in firearms technology and gunsmithing, you need to be sure to check out SDI. You can swing over to sdi.edu, or you can check the link in the description down below. Well, would you look at that? We got some visitors.
What kind of shenanigans? Come on, man. They're just goosing around.
I've had a lot of fun shooting these targets with the .357 Magnum, but honestly, if I was gonna redesign the shooting events at the Olympics, I wouldn't use an air gun or a .22 or a .357 Magnum. I'd be using a 500 Magnum. And that's because if you're gonna be one of the world's best shooters and you're
Which Batman movie was it? And I'm pretty sure it's the Joker. I'm not sure if it was like Batman Forever. Was it Batman and Robin? And I'm pretty sure it was the Joker that pulled out that really, really long pistol or rifle, right? This looks really much like it. Y'all let me know. It's a core memory. I just can't remember which Batman it was. But when he pulled that out, that's the only thing I can remember. Pulling out that long one. Yeah, I think it was the Joker.
Get a medal for it. You need to prove to me that you got some recoil control, that you can eat something big like this. And speaking of eating things, we wouldn't be shooting paper. We would be shooting targets that are themed to the country that we are in. So for Paris, France, I think we should be shooting some aged cheese. We have a can of escargot, aka snails, and a fire extinguisher. Well, a fire extinguisher isn't exactly themed to Paris, France.
But it's all you had.
You could use it at the end of the Olympics to put out the torch. It's going to be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, 350 grain jacketed hollow points.
That's a big bullet.
All right, my hand in my pocket here. Let's go for the snails first.
I wonder if Yusuf seen this video.
Holy cow!
It's pretty good. Yeah, let me know as far as how challenging it is to do what he is doing right now.
Blew a snail all the way back at me. Look at that disgusting little thing. Oh!
I've never had escargot.
Hey. Now for the cheese. Ooh. Oh! Man, I am back just far enough for that not to hit me. And now last, the fire extinguisher.
I was trying to think of a joke, but I thought it would come off too cheesy.
Seems like everything flew back at least 10 meters. Because 10 meters, that was about, where's it at? This is 10 meters. So, if they did change the Olympics to 500 Magnum and more energetic targets, 10 meters isn't going to do it because you're going to be right in the splash zone. Another Olympic event that I think should be a thing
Table throwing.
is table tossing.
That too.
Table flipping, I don't know if I'd volunteer for that, but the table throw, for sure. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure and give it a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on all other social media platforms. Links to those are in the description down below. And there's a link to KentuckyBallistics.com just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Oh man, that's our ending credit today. What kind of truck is this? Yeah, I don't know. This kind of looks like a crane right here. Just one giant playground. There you go. Satisfying. Table graveyard. Nah, this is very entertaining. But yeah, let me know the difficulty of everything that Scott was doing here. Like, it's probably going to take some years of practice and obviously gun handling, right? Because there's skills in the recoil, how to aim, how to look down the sights. I don't even know if you even take in wind, right? When you're firing pistols. Because I know that's like maybe more of a mid-range, long-range rifle type of thing. I don't know. But anyways, Dave's out.